Ladies and gentlemen, please make your way to your seats. The show is about to begin.
Oh my gosh. Hey there, Littermates. Welcome back to Boss Kitty. I'm your host, Boss Kitty, and I forgot what my job here is. Apparently, I don't know how to do it any longer. Also, my volume is still super freaking low. I don't know what's going on with this. Is that better? Having some weird problems with my little slider, but we'll see if that works. Cross my fingers. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday and that you've had a good few weeks off. I got it fixed. Look over there. See, we all good. I can't get it any higher though. I have to manually mess with it over here. It doesn't want to go. It's funky. We'll figure it out. Sorry, guys. We got a few technical things that we're figuring out for sure. I do have one other question for you. So I see a wheel button, but I don't see a game button. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. That's so great to know. So TK is absolutely amazing, you guys. And he has, as you can see, he's redecorated the whole entire set. He has created new visuals and things for us. He's done a ton of really cool, neat stuff that you guys are going to get to see throughout the evening. And then there will be more stuff to come as the weeks progress. So just keep that in mind. How was my birthday? Happy 2023 to you as well, Yarn Pirate. My birthday was... It was good. It was odd. It was an odd birthday for some reason. But I had a good time. My actual birthday was pretty quiet. We went out to Hood River to see the Dalles, to see my in-laws for Christmas. And that was really nice. It was nice to see them and my brother-in-law, sister-in-law, their kids. And then this last Saturday, TK took me out to dinner with my parents and with my brother, and that was really wonderful. We had a great time. The food was amazing. And it was kind of like a family-style type place where you order food and you share it with the table. It was perfect. I haven't had such a delicious meal in I can't tell you how long. It was just perfect. So that was really nice. He did do a great job with this. Isn't this amazing? Look, it's so pretty. There's so much going on back there, and I'm so happy with it. Thank you, Nick Cat. Thank you, Cassandra. Trina, thank you as well. And Loon. Hi, Fiber Mage. Yeah, Artsy, thank you so much. You guys, seriously, props to TK, because he did it all. I have not done much as far as that goes. Mostly because this room is pretty small, and, there's not really a way for us to be able to get in here together and mush together and be like not kissy poo and get this done. Okay, so it is Monday, which means it's our Make Along Monday. I do have my sweater here, as you can see. I'm still working on the rib stitch. But before we get into that, just real quickly, for those of you who are new to the show, welcome. We're thrilled to have you here with us. Please make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, it's a great time to do it, just so that you know when we pop up on Mondays and Wednesdays. We do a we do a subscriber giveaway as well. That's going to happen on Wednesday, kids. But we do a Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups throughout the show, about every half an hour or so. We'll do our first one at 6:45, so that's in about 12 minutes or so. The only way that you can play is if you're a subscriber, because you have to chat it up with us. You forgot? Why is my mic so terrible? TK. You're weaving. Congratulations. The Call of Cthulhu book. Oh, yeah. I've got my Call of Cthulhu book over there. My Vampire the Masquerade book is over there. All my D&D books are over there. He really wanted me to put stuff, or he really wanted to put stuff in here that kind of reflected all sorts of parts of me. I just needed him to understand that those books will be on that shelf and off that shelf frequently. Like I have to use them. They're actually there for pretty. That's no problem, Fiber Mage, for sure. You spy a smog color yarn in the background, do you? You do. In fact, I found an extra one just sitting around. It's been weird. Seriously, I found it in a corner somewhere. I was like, oh crap, we're gonna put that in there. And all this yarn over here, by the way, this is all grab bag yarn, so it is filling up pretty fast again. You love the knitting Barbie. That was a holiday gift for me from TK before we ever started the show. And it's supposed to have knitting needles and yarn in it. It doesn't, which is fine because it's be 1960s or 50s yarn, honestly. Hi, Megan. It's so good to see you. You're folding clothes so your hands will be busy, mind-free. No problem. Is the plant fake? The plant is fake, yes. All the real plants are in the living room where they can get sunlight.
Windows in here.
There are no windows. Well, there's a window in here, but it is covered by a big old green screen.
I like your shirt.
Thank you. TK says he likes my shirt. It says, I can't even read it anymore. Miss XTC, which is TK's favorite band. So, anyway, let's get to it, you guys. I would have a loving home here in your token loving hoard. Well, it might actually go into the grab bags, which will be happening probably this month, because not only do I have some blanks that I need to, speckled gradient blanks or whatever I decide to do with those that I need to dye up, but I also have a box, you guys. A long time ago, I thought I was going to release kitty glitter on BKDK. Wait, it might still happen, but I've had a box of BKDK kitty glitter yarn in my closet waiting for that day for 2 years now. So those are going in those grab bags. No joke. Get excited. There's not a lot of colors there, but there's a fair amount of skeins. I think it's just as cold as ice and widow flower. There might be something else in there, but I don't remember. I have to look. Oh, the monster doll, high doll above my head, right here. So the knitting Barbie is right here. This is knitting Barbie. It's just like a knitting canister, if you will. This doll right here, the monster high doll, is Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. My cousin redid her for me years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, and gifted her to me for the holidays because she knows she's one of my favorite characters. Look, you guys get to spy all the cool stuff in the background. I love it. Yeah. So knitting box. Sally. Okay, you see a Vanellope von Schweetz. Yes, she's back there too, because that is the only Disney princess that I really identify with. Right there. I'm adorable. Actually went as Vanellope for Halloween one year. Okay, so let's get to it. Ta-da! Look, isn't it beautiful? Also, my face is in a bubble, you guys. It's so cool. Thank you, Heather. Is anyone doing the alt-nut stitch and scream squares? I haven't seen them yet, but I've heard some great things, and I'm kind of, I have so many things I need to do, but I would encourage all of you to do it for sure. You're trying to save your allowed stash and allowance. You're going to make me spend it, and then I'll be brokeness. That is my job. Firefly poster. Yep, we've got one of those up as well. Okay, let's go back to the, let's just take this in for a second. So we have a Firefly poster right here. My Sailor Moon kitties are still over here. We've got the piece that I did, the crocheted piece that I did. If you look over here, up there, there's the album from It's a Small World. Behind my head right here, this white thing that's looks like a spider on a web. My DM actually made that for me. That is my character's familiar. So he made Kumo, my little spider, familiar. And then that's her stat sheet right there. And then behind my head, which you can't see, is Mittens attacking a beholder, which is also made by my DM because he's amazing. And yeah, we just have a ton of cool stuff out. Bubble face. I know the bubble face is amazing. Okay, so you started the spider stitch in dark purple. Oh yeah, that sounds great. So here is my beautiful cardigan. I'm still working on the rib, and I have to be real with you guys for a moment. We're going to have a real moment. I have multiple colors in here, as you all are so very aware because you're brilliant. Right? We've got this lovely kind of dark gray in here, and then we got the gray and green, and then the gray, pink, and green, and then I've got some Final Frontier, and then it goes into Teenage Angst right in here in the ribbing. I was very careful and saved a specific amount of each one of these to use on the sleeves, as you're supposed to do. Such as an example, here's the Final Frontier. This is my real moment. I don't know where the other skeins of yarn are. I don't know where those balls of yarn are. Somewhere in this house are loose balls of yarn. And I need to find them because I can't do my sleeves until I have them. It gets worse. I'm pretty sure that they are in a tote bag, like a canvas tote bag, along with some of those blanks for the speckled gradients, like a ton of them. They're not in here. Don't even bother looking for them. I've got the ribbing for tonight. Oh yeah, TK is right. Time flies, you guys. We are within 5 minutes of our first game of the Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Up. So please, please, please make sure you hit that subscribe button because it's going to take you 5 minutes to be able to chat it up with us anyway. And that is the only way that Nightbot knows that you are legit and that you want to play the game. So you got to chat with us. Even if you just go, man, I don't know, man, that works. I was going to say, man, BK, you lost yarn. What's wrong with you? Don't do that, though. Don't make me cry. You started your square yesterday and you've almost got it finished. Should be done tonight. I made mine black and white striped. I'm going to make all my squares Wednesday. That's great, Anastasia. You guys know that you can put those squares and anything else that you're creating in our show and tell. We do that show and tell at the end of each show. We just, you know, like to show off the things that everybody in chat and the community are making and celebrate them with you. And I would love to see your guys' squares. Melanie, it is stressful, and because there are so many colors in here that aren't colorways that I carry generally, like there's Teenage Angst I can do again, I've done it before, but this one right here I've never made before, as is this one up here, so I need to find them. I'm a little stressed out about it, but we'll get there. We'll find them. It won't be the end of the world. Ba ba rainbow sheep. Anybody else have way too many whips already? I have this one. I have to think for a second. I have 3 whips that I can think of. We should have a whip Wednesday where we just go through whips, guys. Where you guys go through whips, I'll go through whips. I really do think I don't know. Wait, 4, 5, 6. Oops. I have at least 6 whips, I guess. I have this sweater. I have my blanket that I've been working on. I have TK's Superman. I have my 2 Cthulhus, my cat Cthulhus as I like to call them, my boss kitty Cthulhus, the girl and the boy. And then I have this shrug that I made a generation and a half ago that I've just never finished the rib stitch on. And I really need to finish it. In fact, TK, it's right there if you want to grab it so I can show it to people. Sorry. It's just that purple thing with the sparkles. And then, yeah, that. You're amazing. Thank you. This right here. This is a mess. But this is a... What the hell is happening there? This is like a little evening shrug that I started... I don't even know when, and it's a hot mess right now. I know this is not my yarn. It's got this little decorative lace piece right here that you can see, right? And then that lace goes all the way up in the back. You finished a quilt last week? What? JK, I want to see pictures. And then I need, where you see all this blue, I need to pick up all those stitches and create that rib stitch. And then you just kind of put it on its little tiny shrug. And I made another one that was a little too big for me, and it was made out of alpaca, and it was really furry, and I ended up giving it to my mother. This one's made out of, I don't even know. I don't know what this is. I think it has some silk in it and some type of glitter. It's very holiday-esque, but I love it. And I'm going to have way more of it left over because I don't need that much left of it. Isn't it so pretty? Yeah, that's why I haven't given up on it yet. I just need to finish it. I need to get over that hump and actually do it. I say as I sit here and finally start knitting. BK, I can just see what would happen if you collected all the yarn in your house. Oh my god. I would die. I would drown in fiber. It'd be a first. That would be my obituary. She died in fiber. She died as she lived. In fiber. Like a floofy pile of leaves. I've asked TK if we can do that picture before. I'm like, can we just take a bunch of yarn, stick it on the bed, and I'll jump on it, and you can take a picture. And he's like, no, we cannot. I'm like, but I want to Scrooge McDuck my yarn, guys. Hope 2023 is off to a great start. Miriam, I think it is. You know, I'm always optimistic at the beginning of a year, and I've never been one to really go, oh, fuck whatever year was before that. It's just not my vibe. Clearly 2020 was an entirely different shit show, so that was allowed. I really think that if people stop and think about the past year, most of the time, not always, but most of the time, you will find good and bad that happened. We're wired to remember bad stuff before we remember good stuff, unfortunately. And I don't know what that's about, but it is what it is. So I try really hard not to get down on the year before, but I always am optimistic about the upcoming year at the beginning. Bet Mittens would let you, he would 100%. Thornwing takes the early lead. Died as she died. That's good. I love it. You guys know what time it is? Okay, let's... I've never used these buttons before. We're about to find out. Are you ready? Oh my god, it worked! It's so cheesy. I love it. Little 12-year-old, 10-year-old BK is in love with that, by the way. She thinks it's amazing. So you guys know how this works. I barely remember how this works, so... I'm going to take my keyboard. I'm going to pop right over here into chat. And I'm going to type legal. And then I'm going to type winner. And I don't think that... I think everybody's eligible to play at this point because it's been 2 weeks. It's just super 80s vibe, right? Why isn't it working? The winner is Brittany Michelle. Congratulations to Brittany. That is super, super exciting. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for it. There it is right there. Brittany and Michelle, you are our first contestant on the wheel of goodies and goof 'em ups. So let me get that wheel up for you. I think it's this one. It worked! There you are, wheel. We've missed you. Now, Brittany, I will tell you, there are a lot of things on here. Dad jokes are still on here, but for now, that is going to be a spin again because we have a dad joke thing in the bag that we're working on, and we don't want to do dad jokes until it's done. That's all I'm going to say about it. Okay? So, you've got Game Over. You've got Ravelry patterns for up to $5 or $10. You've got merch codes for stickers and buttons. You've got Yarn Tarot, free shipping, both domestic and international, and Adject Animal Sounds. So let's go ahead and spin this wheel, Brittany. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Oh my gosh, I can hear it. It's amazing. Free shipping, congratulations!
Congratulations, you're a winner!
Candy Kitty knows what she's saying. So Brittany, this is the way this works. All you need to do is message me in Discord, and I will get you your free shipping code. It is good in our store, bosskittyshop.com, on your next purchase. If you have a gift card, it will stack with that. It won't stack with other coupons, unfortunately. But yeah, it's like I said, if you're out of the country, it still works. So get that over to us because that's a big deal. Okay, Wheel, I think you need to go away for a little bit, and I got to figure out how that works. That's the title. Play wheel. Uh-oh. Let me see here. There was a wheel open and close, and now the wheel open and close is not there any longer. So, how do I figure this out? Play wheel, maybe? I say play wheel. Let's find out what happens.
Bye.
Oh, it did work. Sweet. Bye, wheel. I'm learning all these things, you guys. Sorry about that. So we will play again in about half an hour. I figured it out. I was like, eh. So open, close, and then when I click on that, it changes to play wheel, and I was like,
oh, I didn't change the secondary button.
That's okay. I figured it out. So we'll play again in about half an hour or so. Like I said, you just need to be a subscriber and chat it up with us, just like you lovely people have already done. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Is Mittens taking over for TK? No, Laura, not yet. We are in talks for that though. Don't tell TK. I'm glad you held off on your order too. That's really, really exciting. Okay, let's actually get some knitting done, my loves, because I think I've knit a stitch, like one stitch. That's it. Hi, Alcrafty. How are you? I want to hear how your guys' break was. I'm going to pop myself down just a little bit. There we go. I want to hear how your guys' break was. I think of it as a break not just for me, but for you. It's like our winter break, like we're in school or something. So tell me what you guys did over winter break. I want to hear all about it. Told you I went out for my birthday. I got to finally game in person with my friends yesterday, which is so exciting and made me so happy. Causing some button chaos. Can't help himself. I think that's just deep in TK's soul. Did I get my braces sorted? Trina, it still hurts. Oh my gosh, let's talk about that. So they still hurt. On this side. They're pink now. And what they've done is they've brought my wisdom teeth into it now as well, so that the wires are now hitting where my jaw hinges. So it is a little painful, but I'm getting used to it. But my my surgery is tomorrow, and I am terrified. TK thinks I'm overreacting. I finally looked up what exactly it is they're going to do to my mouth, and I'm not happy about it. So for those of you who have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, I have, I don't remember what it was called. A compact? Yeah, a compact canine, I think is what they called it. And that means that my baby tooth right here, that guy right there, he's sticking around because my canine was like coming down, then my canine was like, no, I want to go this way. So it just like diverted its course. So it's just sitting here like this, and they're going to remove the baby tooth, then they're gonna expose the canine. They're gonna stick a gold chain on it. I'm gonna have bling in my mouth. And then they're gently gonna pull it, I hope gently, slowly and gently gonna pull it into place. It's going to take months to get like a foot on your chest and just so from what I can tell from pictures, I'm not going to show you guys. If you want to go look it up, feel free. They're legit gonna put a chain in the roof of my mouth and connect it to my wire and just roll it in like a fish. I don't even know what to say about that. Frills hooks, they're beautiful, and I love the way they feel in my hands for sure. I really want to find one where I enjoy the hook though, because I know the wooden ones don't work for me. It was painful. Okay, that's good to know, Cassandra. I have all of tomorrow off. I'm hoping I intend to be back here for the show though on Wednesday. My words might be a little slurred. My cheek might be a little swollen. We'll know for sure. We'll assess the situation. There comes that lisp. We'll assess the situation. Yeah, seriously, I'm terrified. When I was way up there when I got my braces in junior high. I didn't have to have the fancy chain though. Oh man. Hi Mittens, what's up? Are you okay? Are you overwhelmed? You just lost? You're in Studio A, bud. I know it looks entirely different, doesn't it? The only reason you recognized it is because I was here. I know. Look at the set. Isn't that crazy? TK did it all. I thought you had helped him out with it. No, you didn't have anything to do with it? You were what? It was all him. It was all him. Were you out bowling with your cat friends? You can admit that you're on a bowling league. It's cool. Everybody knows. We're all aware. It's fine. It's fine. You are allowed to have hobbies that aren't cool. Are you gonna be nice to me tomorrow after my surgery? Imagine if your canine didn't drop and they had to pull it down with a... You don't have any canines? You have felines. That was a good one. I think that is the high note to end on. See you later, Mittens. Oh man. I don't have any canines. I have felines. What the heck was that? Oh, he does have a beautiful suit. You guys, thank you once again to Fibermage for making those lovely suits for us. TK is getting measurements for those of you who are interested so I can get those out to you. My apologies once again. Wood and Odyssey ones, and I love them both, but the Odyssey hooks are amazing. I'm going to try the Odyssey, Brittany. So I learned how to crochet with clovers, and they have a very blunt tip on them. And so that's what I'm used to. Whereas the frills hooks that I have, the wooden ones, while gorgeous and while so comfortable in my hand, the hook itself is very angular and sharp and a little deeper, and so I always end up catching my yarn on it. I have one of their metal hooks, and that works a little bit better. I want to get one of the resin hooks and see if that's the winner for me, because I want so badly for these to work for me because I love the way they look and I love the way they feel in my hand. Streamline all the way. You are amazing at mitten sign language. I do what I can. I mean, you know, we've been pals now for like 4 years. So that sounds terrifying. You opted out of surgery to fix your overbite. They had to break your. Oh man, Casey, yeah, that's scary too. They're not going to have to break my jaw for the overbite. They're going to. I mean, they're just fixing it. And I think they're going to end up putting bands at some point in time on the sides because my jaw is slightly off. And they have the little hooks there. So be prepared for that when that happens, you guys. Y'all are going to see me more of a hot mess than anything else before it gets better, quite frankly. We got a Red Odyssey hook and a Cruella hook for Christmas. That is a perfect Christmas right there, crocheted hook. I got, what did I get for Christmas? I got a fancy, I think I showed you guys a lot of it. I got a fancy hand massager from TK. It sounds dirty. And then standing desk for work, which is all set up, and I freaking love so much, you guys. The cats love it too. I got a very nice calligraphy pen. There's something else, and I don't remember what it was. Okay. Oh, I've lost my train of. Oh yeah, he also got me. He got me a water pick, you guys. But it's really cool. It's wireless. It's a wireless water pick, so I can take it places with me when I go, you know, out to eat or to a friend's house. And as dumb as this sounds, it's pretty fantastic. You love your standing desk for work. You just got it last month, and it's amazing. We have 3 standing desks in this house now. We have this one I'm sitting at right now for the show. We have TK's desk, and then we have my desk. So we all have standing desks at this point. You learned how to crochet with Susan Boy hooks at age 12. Marie, that is amazing. Okay. And then from my parents, I got a blending board, which we used during the New Year's Eve show. So if you haven't checked that out, you should totally check it out. It's so cool. And a bunch of fiber. And then from my in-laws, I got an Instant Pot, which I've never really wanted, but now I love having. Because all my hard-boiled egg dreams have come true. Yeah, it's really cool. It's artsy. I'm so glad other people are excited about this. I was like, nobody's going to be excited about this. It's really neat. It just, it's pretty compact too. So like I said, it makes it pretty easy to take places, because that's been the one thing with braces where I hate going out to eat or eating at other people's house, because I don't want to go in their bathroom and, you know, spend 20 minutes flossing and so on and so forth. So this really, really helps. The hook part is too short for you. Okay, that makes sense. I can see that. You got yourself a bag of those disposable flossers last month and changed your life. Flossing is no longer hell. So I was gifted by Yarn Pirate. She's amazing. Some of the brace flossers, like they're 4 braces, and they're the pick flossers, but they're specifically designed for braces. And one of my teeth is a little too crooked for it, and I was very stubborn and jammed it up there anyway. And I dislodged the bracket that was on that tooth. I had to readjust or put it back on there. So Yarn Pirate, it's not that the gift was flawed. It's that the user of this gift was flawed in how she used it. That's what I'm going with. TK is very, very thoughtful. He got the top tier to Ancestry for his birthday, or for Christmas rather. And it is, oh my gosh, he is deep dived into that. And all of his ancestors seem to be very, 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 very European. They've been here since the revolution. Oh, soup will be great for tomorrow's event. Seriously. I should make soup tonight for that. I do have some pre-made soups ready to go. That's the thing, you guys. I will say that. Freaking braces suck for eating. They do. Like, I get used to it and I can start to slowly eat things again without pain in my teeth, and then they tighten them and I'm like, nope, we're back to square. I had to cut up a pickle today. Like I took a little kosher dill out, I sliced it up, and then I sliced it into just little dice pieces, and I took a fork and I ate them one at a time. TK is staring at me. He's like, you realize this right here, this is Twitch content. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, you should just do little videos on how to or not Twitch content, TikTok content. He's like, you should just do little videos on how you survive as a 40-year-old with braces. That's sad. Operator error, 100%. Yes, that's what it was. The blending board and spinner. You've been researching drop spindle spinning. You're broke for a wheel. Trina, drop spindles are great. They're on hiatus right now, but my parents make beautiful drop spindles. They are called twists and turnings, and I don't know if they have any in stock right now. But I highly recommend a drop spindle. I do not recommend, if you're going to get one, don't get the Ashford beginner's drop spindle. It's really, really bulky and very heavy. And so it makes it very hard to maneuver when you're new to it, and it can get very frustrating. And also get something that you think is pretty and that you like and that you want to have in your hands. That's important. Aesthetics are very important in your craft. I mean, that's why we get the beautiful furls hooks, right? Oh my god, it's such a pain. It is super sad. Like, I just want to bite into my crunchy pickle. Have you ever had a food craving for weeks and then finally get it? I had the best dinner. Stuffed potato with salad, blue cheese dressing, all vegan. Crochet, that sounds so good. What is a drop spindle for? That is a great question. I'm so excited. I love great questions. They're my favorite types of questions. That question is so great that you get some confetti. Okay, so drop spindles are the hand version of a spinning wheel, basically. So they come in different forms. But basically it's a stick with a disc and a hook, and you connect your fiber to the hook. This is the most basic form, and you draft the fiber as the drop spindle spins, and it does the spinning for you. It twists the yarn for you, or the fiber, and then when you've got a long enough piece, you stop it and you wrap it around the stick. I'm using very, very basic terms that are not real right now, just so that you understand what the heck I'm talking about. I'm actually going to see if I can find a picture of one. Yeah, no problem. Seriously, Trina, you don't want to get something. I mean, the Ashford ones aren't very expensive, but you don't want to spend the money on that and get it and think that you hate drop spindles just because that one is so terrible. Drop spindle. Okay. Like I said, there's lots of different types of drop spindles. You just saw one of my drop spindles. It was in... Is it in the... No, it's not up there. It's in one of the jars. Is it in that one up there? Damn it. Curses! Well, I have one around here somewhere. TK can find it. He'll find some fiber too, but I highly doubt it. It might be on the cheese fridge. I have time. So much time. All we have is time. Okay, so let's see. This is a drop spindle here. We'll use this picture right here because this one's pretty. Oh, sweet. Hi, Amazon. What's up? So let me just do that. Perfect. This is what a drop spindle looks like. If I make this much bigger, it won't work. So here's that. This is called the whirl, by the way, and this is the spindle. And you spin off this hook that's right here that you can't really see in this picture. There you go. Now you can see it. So you spin off this hook, and then you wrap it around down here on the spindle itself. Cheese fridge. We have... cheese. What cheese fridge are you speaking of? So, TK really likes to make cheese. Not cut cheese, but make cheese. Look, you found one! That's exciting. Actually, will you... This is not the fiber I should be using for this, but I will anyway. I know, but I've been using it for a project. And now I've ruined the project. I don't have a leader on this though. I can get one though. I got some right here. Okay, TK has found me a drop spindle, so we're gonna do this real quickly. He's actually found me 2 drop spindles. Both of these were made by my folks, or my dad, as gifts. I am not a huge drop spindle fan personally. I will use them. They're enjoyable for sure, but personally, I prefer a spinning wheel. I don't like to hold my arm out for one thing. I'm a lazy spinner. TK's like, wow, that's why. There's a lot of reasons, but that's one of them. Also, please just excuse me in advance because I haven't done this for a very long time. Okay, so basically what you would do, and I'm going to do this as a host in this way. You spin your spindle, whichever way you decide to spin, and it's putting twist in here, okay? So let's pretend that was fiber. At this point, I would take it off the hook, and I would wrap it around down here on the spindle. I'm just getting this started a little bit like this so I can show you how to do it with the actual fiber. So I've got fiber right here. It's not pre-drafted or anything. You would probably want to pre-draft it in this case. I'll tell you all about the cheese here in a second for sure. All right? And you just hold it in one hand, the fiber, and then you draft with the other hand. And you're going to have to frequently respin this thing. And then eventually you wrap it around the bottom again, just like so. This would be the type of show, if we did a drop spindle show like this. Oops. Can you tell I haven't done this in a very long time? If we did a drop spindle show, I would have to have the whole show be in this format because I can't do this with an overhead shot. There's no way. Now there are lots of different drop spindles. Most of them are like this, but there are other ones where you do them against your leg, or there's Turkish drop spindles. I think those have like bowls that go with them. There's all sorts of versions. Oh, thank you, Cassandra. I got this for I got this at Off Oregon Flock and Fiber, and I've been spinning it on the electric spinner. Common BK, you can make one. You miss your German cheese, especially Limburger. I've never had Limburger cheese before. We've been making blues, and then we've been making sausage as well, which has been very exciting. You guys, this is not a Monday make-along. I'm just going to sit here and spin instead. You torture yourself and make the leader from the fiber you're spinning. No, you don't, JK. That's intense. That is very impressive. So here are a few things about drop spindles. They take much more time than a wheel does. However, you do have more control over the thinness of your yarn. As you can, well, you can't see right now. As you can see, this is really, really, really fine and pretty consistent. So, you know, there's definitely pros and cons to both. This doesn't hold nearly as much fiber, obviously. And then plying is kind of, I mean, look how tiny this is when I ply it on itself. You see that? That's plied. It doesn't hold as much fiber, and then you have to transfer it to something that you hold it on. I don't remember what the word is for it. It's a form of a bobbin, basically. And a lot of people will use paper towel rolls. Other people will use straws because you just want it to basically be a shaft like this where you're getting all of that fiber over there, all the unplied yarn. Fun and food. We try Knit Cat for sure. Okay, so you guys ready to go back to the sweater now? What do you think, TK? But if you guys want, at some point, we can do a Wednesday where I guess I just do drop spindling. Because I love you guys that much, I'm willing to do that. My dad will be thrilled. I never use the spindles that he's given me. And they are beautiful. Dad, he makes them out of, I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. He makes them out of different types of wood. And then if you look at his hooks, the hooks on his are different than the hooks on a lot of them. Most of the hooks are pretty rounded. This has this, okay, so like the furls, you remember how I said the hooks that I use are more blunt for crochet, and the furls are more sharp and, what's the word I'm looking for? angular, I guess. So the hook on this is more angular than it is blunt. And I prefer that for a drop spindle because it holds my fiber better. And then this one is the super fancy one. This is one of his really early ones that he made. And it's got, the resin is cracking at this point, but it's got an inlaid brooch on it that you can see that he inlaid in there with some resin, but he's going to redo that one for me. It's a very heavy drop spindle. There you go, you guys. Lesson on drop spindles. Huzzah. That'd be really cool. Of course, why not? Sorry for the tangent. No, we're all about tangents here. Seriously, we are all about the tangents. We're so much about tangents that you get some confetti. Why do I want to leave that open? But it doesn't work. Do you like that it was the fart button that I pushed? Of course, that's what I'm here for.
I have more pleasure just beating the brush than anybody in the country.
Whoa, whoa, Bob, that was a little dirty. That was.
Make my monster growl!
TK is button happy right now. Tangents are the best. You guys have 5 whole minutes into our next round of the Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. So make sure that you're a subscriber. Hit that button. It just takes you a second. And then you just chat it up with us and you are eligible to play. You might win some free yarn. You might win a free shipping code. You might win, I don't know, some merchandise. You might be able to make me look like an idiot with adjunct animal sounds. Beat the devil out of it. Exactly. The stars are still here. I'm glad to hear that, Lillian. It was Ghost Babe. You are correct. That's exactly what that was. It hasn't worked for some time. I'm very excited that he got it working for me again. Do you want me to play it again? In fact, it says Wilhelm next to it. Doesn't say scream. Oh, you can make a drop spindle for about $3. Yep, you really can. You can use, people used to use compact discs to make the whirl part on their drop spindle. Any rod or dowel will do for the spindle part. Like I said though, those are harder to use for sure because they're bulky and they're heavier. So just keep that in mind. But definitely it's worth a try. And there are 3D printed drop spindles now. Like that's a big deal. Tomorrow you are taking down your Christmas tree. I took mine down on Saturday. My lights are coming down tomorrow. My brother is conveniently coming over tomorrow to take down my lights. He's like, I can come over Monday or Tuesday. I'm like, well, I have surgery on Tuesday. And TK was like, yeah, she's going to be like all sorts of messed up. He's like, great, I'll be there Tuesday. What a jerk. I like the rain. I like the sun and the rain though. So when you get sunshine, like summer rain, it's the best type of rain. 2 CDs, then Lowe's for a grommet hook and a dowel. Exactly. That's a photo of the actual actor on it. I went a bit overboard. Much like my Golden Girls button has a picture of Sophia on it. And our Rita Repulsa button has Rita on it. We go all out around here. Somehow, though, the fart button has my picture on it. I don't know where that came from. Three to 4 days after Christmas. I usually take it down before New Year's Eve, but it was just so pretty this year, and we had gifts under there until New Year's, so I was like, nope, we're gonna leave it up. It makes me happy. Winter hurts you. That's the worst. I'm so sorry, Crochet. Connection needs a good snowstorm right now. Oh, Connecticut needs a good snowstorm. It's like your connection needs a good snowstorm. It's a strange thing to say. Yeah, I love snow too when I'm inside. I'll be great. I'm just, the chain, okay, so here's the thing. I'm a little, like, grossed out by the idea of this chain in the roof of my mouth. That grosses me out. I don't know why. I'm also terrified if I've got this chain just hanging there to some degree, that I'm going to catch it on stuff. Like, do I have to change how I brush my teeth now? Can I brush the back sides of my teeth? Is that a problem? What happens if I try to use mouthwash? Like, is it going to burn up there? What can I eat? What can't I eat? Like, it's They keep shoving more foreign objects in my mouth, and I'm not a happy person about it. I don't know how to feel about it, guys. And I'm paying them to do this. That's the crazy part. Cold hurts you too, but you still love it, particularly from your bed. Exactly, right? You get underneath like some weighted blankets, get all snuggly. Oh, that's the best. I wish Texas would just choose a season. It was -5 last week, and it's what? 75 this week? Kayla, that's nuts. Oh, that is terrible. I am so sorry. You love Christmas. You keep your tree up until after New Year's Day. This year, I just needed some good feelings. I think it's important. You should keep your tree up however long makes you happy. That's the whole point of the tree, right? Do you guys know what time it is? I do. I do. So poppy. It's just so good. Oh my gosh, TK. Thank you. Okay, kids. It's time. It's time. It's time. We need to pick our second winner. The dental work is a lot to process. I hope it will go smooth. Oh, thank you. I'm sure it will. I'm sure I'm just being a whiner. Okay, let's see who's gonna be the winner. I'm so excited for you guys. Michelle Stanley. Oh my gosh. I think Brittany Michelle, right, was earlier. So Michelle Stanley, congratulations. You are our next contestant on the Wheel of Goodies and Goof-em-Ups. Michelle, I'm going to get this wheel open for you. Just 1 second here. There is Miss Michelle Stanley. So we've already gone over everything that's on here. Just keep in mind the dad jokes right now are spin-agains. So I'm going to, Michelle's for real. I'm going to go ahead and spin. We're going to see what you get. Super stoked for you. Fingers crossed. Oh, shit. You got an adject animal sound. I'm so excited.
Congratulations, you're a winner!
Okay. Michelle, this is how this works. 1 second. I have to tell the wheel to go somewhere. Get out of here, wheel.
Goodbye.
Yeah. You do this to me on purpose. Okay. Michelle, this is how this works. You get to choose an adject animal. And what that is, you get to choose an adjective, and you get to stick it with an animal. And I need to make that sound. This is a game that TK and I made up to stop our bickering when we were first dating. So like, as an example, drunk hippopotamus. Don't use that, but some people like to try to come up with really obscure animals that I don't know what the sound is, and so I just make something up. But I really do try to put my everything into this. So you get to choose whatever you want. Just bring, and I always just look like an idiot doing it, so enjoy. It's actually a lot of fun. It doesn't happen nearly enough. See, everybody loves it. As a word, does it really, Yarn Pirate? That's because you're my rock star with that spreadsheet. You guys, round of applause for my mods, by the way, who are just the best mods a gal could have. Seriously. They do spreadsheets. They are here. We have mods here, at least one mod for every show. I mean, they are more organized than I am, and I just love you guys. Okay, so yeah. Michelle Stanley, you just need to come up with an adjective and an animal, and we will bring it to you. Anything your heart desires, my dear. I'm sure somewhere in your mind you once thought to yourself, I wish that I could make somebody make this noise. Well, now's your chance. You just gotta let me know what it is. I know it's hard. I put you on the spot, right? It's so hard. People like to do like constipated squirrel has come up a few times. TK and I, what did we do? I think we did something with a honey badger, but I don't remember what it was. It might have been constipated honey badger. Constipation comes up a lot. I know Yarn Pirate is so organized. It just blows my mind. She's my organizational hero. So yeah, just anything you can think of, anything you want, just bring it out there. Pop it to me. Sounds really weird. I'm gonna have some coffee and get these weird vibes out of my mouth. Well, you're faking it really, really, really well. Okay. The irony. Michelle, if you can't think of anything right now, that is okay. Let me know. Oh, constipated red panda. Oh my god, I don't even know what noise normal pandas make. Do pandas make like bear noises, or do they make like cute little adorable noises? Self-congratulatory duck. Constipated red panda. I need something to chew on that looks like bamboo. I don't think I have anything. Pretend that this is a piece of bamboo. That's what they eat, right? I'm terrible about this. Okay. Here's my constipated red panda. There, that's my constipated red panda. I doubt that that's what a panda sounds like, and red pandas are much cuter than I am. So good. DK is outside of the door. I can hear his phone. He's outside of my door watching this. There you go. That's how addict animals work. Don't apologize at all. That is the whole point. See, I want to do props and everything. I just go into it. Oh, thank you. So, yeah. Cassandra, thank you. You can give me a virtual hug. I think I just stabbed myself on a button. Don't hug me too tightly, though. I've had a lot of water, and I have to wash this. Okay, you guys, guess what? It's that time. We're going to go straight into...
It's time to stretch.
Yeah. Isn't that the coolest thing you've ever seen? Sorry, my mind is blown. Man-eating shark. Ooh, that one's good. In your early years of crocheting, you thought you needed a strap spindle to use 2 strands of yarn in a project. Oh my gosh. I mean, that would work for sure. Hi, Deborah. Okay, so we're going to do our stretches, you guys. And basically, we don't ever do any lower stretches on the show because I'm sitting. But if you are somewhere where you can stand, definitely do some lower stretches as well. But please promise me that you will do some type of stretching. It's really important. So we're going to start with stretching our shoulders and kind of our back area a little bit. So we're going to take one hand forward like this. Hello. We're going to bring it across like so. And then you're going to hold it with your other hand just like this. And that should, your shoulder, kind of your, like where your shoulder goes into your shoulder blade, I guess. Is that a thing? The socket area? You should feel some stretch there. You should still feel some stretch along here as well. That was so cute. TK just created those. So that was the first time that's ever been released. There are more coming, you guys. Let me just say that there's a reason that we don't do dad jokes tonight. So here we go. Hello, hello. Come across. Oh my gosh, I hurt so bad right now. I've been, trying to eat healthier and be more active, so I've been exercising every day, which means every inch of my body hurts right now. I need to actually do that after the show tonight. So yeah, you just want to get that stretch in there. It's really good for you. If you can and you want to bring your hands up, you can go like this, and you feel that in your side and along the shoulder, that shoulder blade as well. And go the other way. I don't want to get in too many stretches like this just because I have so much equipment on that we don't want to hurt it, basically, or we get into triceps and everything. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and do our wrists, because as a knitter, crocheter, weaver, whatever, you're using your hands constantly, including if you're, typing, whatever it is. If you're giving somebody the finger, I don't care. You're using your hands. So our wrists are very, very delicate, and we overuse them all of the time. So what I want you to do is I want you to put your hand on a table, or you can extend it out like this, whichever one you would prefer, and you're going to press backwards or pull your fingers like this. So you want the palm to go up and you want to press back. You should feel that along the inside of your forearm, and you will feel that all the way up to your elbow and sometimes up into your shoulder. You don't want to yank really hard on this. Stretching is never about yanking. Keep that in mind. It's just about a slow release. And you're getting blood flow into those areas, and air and oxygen, all that good stuff. Air and oxygen are the same thing. Wow. And say I'm stretching. Yes, yes you can, Coco. Okay, now we're going to do the other hand, same thing. And you're going to find that one of these, one hand, this is easier to do, and one hand is harder. Well, if one's easier, one is harder. Wow! Words are stupid. Blood flow, knee blood flow is so good. I found a new hip stretch the other day. Oh my God, I love it so much. Because I have found that in my 30s, my hips, they hate me. Okay, so now we've done the inside of our forearm. We need to do the outside of our forearm as well, or it's going to feel really left out. So same position, but now you're going to bring your hand on top of the other hand. This one you want to be even more gentle because you don't want to break anything. Slam down on it. It's going to hurt. Don't be that person. Cat finally moved. Oh, it's so great. Ah, you're cracking everything now. Yeah, getting that air in there and getting all those air bubbles out. How many of you have cracked your knuckles underwater and listened to it? It's so creepy. I love doing that. You found a new one tonight. What? Hip stretches. I know, they're the best. My hips decided to hate me pretty much the minute I turned 40. How did they know? That was their gift to you, Yarn Pirate. Okay, I'm going to kind of just roll those out a little bit. We're not quite done with our wrists though, because you know they go all the way around like this, so we need to stretch all portions of our wrists. So now I'm going to pull my hand gently towards myself, and I like to take my thumb and lock it with my other thumb, then hold on to the other side of my hand and then pull. That gives me a little bit of control over what I'm doing, and it means I can kind of lift it as well, because you know, like I said, you want to get that air in there and you just want to get the blood moving. Hot tub is needed for that, but it's raining. Ugh. Okay. You should have sent them a card. Sent the gift back is what you should have done. Tight butt gets saggy and hips get tight. Seriously, here's to that. Cheers. Okay, and now we're going to go the opposite way. We're going to come forward just a little bit. This is the hardest one for me to do. So like sexy hips, exactly. Your routine when your hips hated you, I think they're better now. Thorn, really, I think you might be the only person I know whose hips got better as they got older. So awkward. There we go. I don't know why this one is so awkward for me, but it is. There we go. I can feel it in my thumb. And then just kind of rotate them a little bit. And that's where they start to pop. It's totally supposed to happen. Don't worry. And you think we're done, but we're not quite done yet. You're going to spread your fingers out on a table, just like this. And you're going to try to read my tattoos upside down. Don't actually. I'm being silly. You're going to start to rotate with your thumbs. Try to keep everything else flat. I like to go about 10 or 15 times one way. And then I go the other way. Because I like things to be even, mostly. And now we're going to go into our pointer fingers. It's your back that hates you. My back is not a fan of me either. Especially my lower back, my sciatic nerve. It's terrible. And I know that's from a lack of movement. Honestly, the standing desk has helped with that a lot. It means I can walk around while I'm on the phone. I can do a little bit of stretching, which is really helpful. I'm not hunched over. It started out really bad. You were in ballet at the time. You're not anymore, but you know the stretches for hips now. Oh my gosh, Thorn. Yeah, that's huge. You just noticed the light behind the plant changes color. It does. You're not wrong. We've thought of everything. In fact, I'll show you guys something here in a second when we're done with these. I want to see if anybody spies it. So I've said this before, watching the playback on this while I'm doing this is the most trippy thing I've ever done because it's behind by about 30 seconds. So the fingers that are moving in the playback are not the fingers I'm actually moving on my hands. Okay, and shake it out. Give yourself a high five because that was amazing. Okay, let's go back to full host. Do you guys see the creeper that's peeking out at us? Does anybody see it? Anybody see the creeper? The creeper that's peeking? It's TK's favorite part. It makes me giggle every single time. For your standing desk, I find it helps keep my hips. So I did look into that. I got a different type of board or foot pad thing. It's very comfy. It's got rollers for my feet. I might eventually get one of the balance boards later on down the road, but for now this works pretty well. Yes, it's Pounce. You are correct. Pounce down in the bottom right corner. Just peeping on out like it is. Okay, you guys, you have about 16 minutes until our final round of the Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. And then we're going to go straight and show and tell. So this is a great time to go through your projects. If you have any pictures of anything you want to show off, throw it in show and tell. We definitely want to see it. And it does not have to be fiber related, my loves. It can be food, it can be art, it can be clay. I don't care. Just throw it in there as long as it's appropriate. Like if it's offensive, we're going to skip it. That's what the mods here for, and that's what I'm here for. But still. We want to see it. We want to be supportive. We want to cheer you on for the things that you are doing. And I suspect a lot of you with the new year are trying new things, and I want to see those. That's really exciting. Hi, Samantha. How are you? Giant Pounce is your favorite. Loon, yep, that's correct. And you get to sway back and forth annoyingly during meetings on camera. You can do a row and a half of color work before show and tell. I think you can, Laura. I think you can. I don't think you're wrong about that. Hey, is your show still going? Or has it done its run? I don't know how these things work. Giant Pounce is my favorite too. Just throw this right over here. There we go. I believe in her too. Bobby has gone to bed. Hope the mouse is in the trap and able to get taken out of the trap far away from your house. Oh no, Marie, I didn't know you had a mouse problem going on. I think mice are adorable. Rats, on the other hand, not a fan of. I know there are a lot of people in here who love pet rats. I dated a guy who had a pet rat. Didn't like it. Creeped me out. I don't know what that's about. It's nothing against rats. I'm sure they're lovely. You close this Sunday. Ugh. Well, I hope that it's been successful. If I lived anywhere near you, I would have come to watch it. Just so you're aware. How is Zuzu doing? Zuzu is doing great. All three kitties are doing great. I walked in on Con and Zuzu cleaning each other today. So they are all three best friends. They love to terrorize TK and myself. They love to wake up at 5:30 in the morning and run out into the living room, and then their food goes off at 6 a.m. And right now, only Gracie and Con have automatic feeders, because we only have 2 automatic feeders right now. We'll have to get a 3rd one eventually. But we haven't done that yet because it doesn't really matter. She's on baby food, and the moment that baby food drops, they'll all try to eat that instead. So I have to get up at 6 a.m., rush out there, get her to stop eating brother's food, and get her her own food. Can I take her? Hi, beautiful. How are you? Oh, goodness. Hi. If you guys... Oh, my goodness. Somebody's very sleepy. You haven't met her. This is Zuzu. I'm going to turn this way so you guys can see her pretty, pretty face. I think she was probably in front of the fireplace sleeping. That's her favorite place to be. 5:30 a.m. Kels. Exactly. You have water babies, though, and you love your fish. Oh, I had fish when I was a kid, and I loved them so much. Yeah, she's getting big, though, you guys. I mean, she's so much bigger than she was when we got her. So quickly. Look at this. She's just like, Mom, I'm so tired right now. What are you doing to me? Hi, baby. I could just sit here and hold her for the rest of the night. Are you guys okay with that? She's so sweet when she's half asleep. The biting has calmed down a lot, right? Would you agree with that? She still likes to bite, but she's learning what no means. She's learning boundaries. Oh my goodness, aren't you? You're such a sweet girl. She is still a terror, though. You guys that told me that torties are sassy, you weren't wrong. They are all attitude. Oh, are you awake now? Hello. Hi, can you look up? Can you say hi to everybody? No, Mom. I do my own thing. Yeah, that's... Oh, there she goes. Oh, she's still sleepy. She's still a sleepy baby. Sleepy Zuzu stream. Seriously, right? Like, she will go back to sleep right here if I let her. Oh my goodness. I think your dad wants to take you back, though. He loves you. I think he secretly loves you more than he loves me. He's informed me that she's not allowed to bond to me, that she is his cat. But she loves me. Be nice. Oh, oh, goodness. My sweetheart. Bye. I know. I would bring Gracie in, but Gracie will literally take over the whole entire show. She has no shame whatsoever. Torties are notorious for their personalities, that's for sure. I think it'll be okay. Here's the thing. When Con calms his shit down, he is such a chill, laid back cat that that's fine. And Gracie is so sweet and just wants to love everybody that she'll handle the tortie attitude as well with no problem whatsoever. Gracie has become incredibly needy throughout all of this. Like, she follows me around or she follows Con around when she's not playing with the baby or snuggling with Con. She constantly needs to be pet and loved and picked up. And I think what it is the Siamese in her is really starting to come through. And I'm perfectly fine with it. Sometimes when she's howling, it's a little obnoxious, but she's just so sweet. If you pick her up, she stops. Or she jumps up on the desk. You guys have seen that. She does it on my work desk as well. And she's just like, this is my space now. It's like my dad's cat, Miss Moffy, completely daddy's baby. Yeah, 100%. Didn't TK sass you about... He 100%... Yes, Laura, he did. He did. He's like, I don't know if this is a good idea. And now he's like, this is my baby. Is anybody here surprised? He told me he's trying to steal all 3 of them from me. Because Gracie is my baby. As much as he doesn't want to admit that. He's like, she's going to love me more someday. And Con is kind of split between the 2 of us, I would say. He likes to hang out with TK during the day. Like, they sit and watch TV, read books, you know, that kind of thing. But at night, he curls up and sleeps behind my knees and snuggles with me. They swear they don't want another fur baby, but end up loving them more than us. Exactly, Rose. That is so true. That is this much true. 3 cats is a million cats. I mean, he's not wrong. There are times where I'm feeding them. I'm like, oh my god, it really is 3 million cats. Hi, Brizzing Flames. How are you doing tonight? It's good to see you. It's been a little bit. Boop. Oopsies. There we go. We have 5 dogs and 6 cats. Crochet, that is impressive. Do you guys have a large space, though? I'm not going to say we have a small house that we live in, but it's not huge. And that's part of it. We also don't have a backyard where we can let them roam. And they very much want to be outside to roam. I think we're going to get a catio at some point in time. Or build one that's not permanent since we are renting. But we'll see what we can do. Your significant other's obsessed with our 2 cats that were supposed to be a dog. 3 cats and 4 dogs. You would have a zoo if you could. Same, Michaela, same. Father of kitties could be TK's Halloween costume this year. He has a year to train them to balance on his shoulders. I could just get him stuffed cats and we could like pin them all over him. All you see is like his eyes, maybe one hand. Oh, it's good to have you here. Seriously. All of you are just the best. You've made this beautiful little community grow into something absolutely amazing.
Magic wand! Make my monster!
See what I did there? I made it work. Yeah. Your Frenchie is such a mama's boy. He wants all your attention all of the time. I love it. I love needy. Like, really shouldn't. It should be a red flag, but I love it. It's bad in humans, I've decided. It's not bad in animals. In animals, it's pure. It's not, there's no manipulation there. It's just pure love, and they want to be around you. And how can you deny them that? A kitty ghillie suit? Chewy's a great way to have, it's great to have if cat and dog food is hard to find in stores. Sandra, we do have Chewy for their soft food. So, Con is very allergic to egg. And egg is in most cat foods. Not all, but most. Plus, he's a little on the chunky side when we let him get on the chunky side. So they're on Royal Canin, I don't remember. It's a low-calorie diet food. And then it's also super hyperallergenic because it doesn't have egg and stuff in it. So we have to have a prescription for it. And you can't get prescription foods through Chewy. But we do get it through our vet, and it's really cool. Every 3 months, because that's how long it takes them to go through the food, they put in an automatic order, kills my bank account, and it gets delivered to our house within a week, which is very convenient. But Zuzu's food right now, as a baby, I can get off Chewy, and I do. I love Chewy. Only green flags and animals. Exactly, Coco. Hi, Crafty Angie. How are you today? Welcome to Boss Kitty Live. We are thrilled you're here with us. Have some welcome confetti. What if I hit all 3 confetti buttons at once, you guys? What do you think will happen? Do you think it'll break the show? I'm so tempted to try it. I don't know if TK will get upset, though. I'm like kind of feeling the whole entire just do it and ask for forgiveness later thing. Oh, I didn't. You have your orthodontist. You have your orthodontist consult tomorrow, Ginger, and I have my surgery tomorrow. That's exciting. We can be mouth twins or mouth buddies. That sounds so wrong. You didn't get as many on purpose, but people dump animals in your area frequently. Since shelters and rescues are full, that's kind of how we feel, honestly. Let's do it. Okay, we're going to do it. I'm going to push all of them. Are you ready? Bam, bam, bam. Oh my God. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. It was just so much color and excitement, and there were rubber ducky sounds and balloons. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm sorry, but I'm really not. It's oral surgery, Ginger. They're just, they're going to find that canine that's roaming around up there. They're going to reveal it. They're going to stick a gold chain on it. They're going to start yanking it down. It sounds terrifying, right? Could break. It might. Who knows? Anytime, Anastasia. That is what I'm here for, is to give you people color. It's New Year's Eve all over again. Exactly. That almost broke BK. It did. I was the one who almost broke from that. You guys have 4 whole minutes until our final round of Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups, and it's the first final round of 2023. The first final round of 2023. Wow. So make sure that you are a subscriber for this very special round. And chat it up with us. You have to chat in order to be eligible, guys. We try to make it easy for you guys, but we do need you to chat it. Anything. Anything will do. You could say snarf for all I care. You froze the screen again. Cassandra, no! You finished your other cardigan and now working on a... Ooh, story time. I cannot wait to see it. Excellent. Oh, Cassandra, is your screen better yet? You guys got me nervous. Now there's no talking. And you said frozen screen. So we're... Oh, I don't have the little timer thing, though. I think we're fine. You slay me. Gosh, that's icky, though. Oral surgery isn't fun. Hope goes well. I hope so, too. I mean, I get the day off, which is nice. I'm going to spend it in bed, which is also nice. Maybe I should have gone to the store and got some, like, applesauce and stuff. I didn't really think this through. I have delicious food in the house, but all of it is stuff I have to chew very carefully. My canine will be on a leash. Yes. For that, you get this, because it's all I got right now.
Excellent.
There we go. That was really good. Is there anything new coming to the shop this month? Trina, that is a great question. So I'm in the process of trying to get stock back up. You guys, this is a great time to talk about some stuff. So yeah, I'm in the process of getting stock back up. We do have some grab bags that we will have available either this month or beginning of next month. I just need to dye some yarn up for them. Like, we've got the speckled gradient blanks that we had. I don't know if I'm going to do them as speckled gradients. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But those will go in the grab bags. All of this yarn right here is for grab bags. And then I have some yarn in a box that was dyed years ago, like 2 years ago, for kitty glitter BKDK that never came out. And I don't know when it will, so we're going to put those in the grab bags. I think we're going to do the grab bags a little bit differently this time around. I have to talk to TK about that. Generally, our grab bags are available to our patrons first, I think is the way that works. So it's 48 hours for the patrons first. So if you're a patron, you get dibsies on the grab bags. And normally the grab bags are 3 skeins of yarn for $60. I don't know if that's going to stay that way. I have to talk to him about that, like I said, but it is always a really, really good deal. And in this case, most of the yarn that will be in there is glitter yarn. It's kitty glitter yarn or speckled gradients, which means that it's yarn that would have cost anywhere between $34 to $38 at its retail price. So you're getting a steal. Okay, maybe I finished the Fossil Frenzy. I think it's a great idea. I'm so sorry. So that's how grab bags work. But yeah, if you're a patron, you get 48-hour early access to that. So make sure that you head over to our Patreon and sign up at any level. Doesn't matter. And then there's other cool stuff you get as well. Like at the end of this month, let's just pick a date now. We're going to continue with our Fleece to Finish project. So let's do that on the 20... I'm thinking, sorry. Let's do that on the 28th. Does that work for you guys? It gives me a little bit of time to get some stuff together. So yeah, on the 28th, we'll do the Fleece to Fiber, Fleece to Finished project where I take a Shetland fleece. We've been working on, so far we have washed it. We went and picked it up. We skirted it. We washed it. We carded it. We've dyed it. We carded it again. Now we're probably might do some blending board with it, just, you know, to mix some of those together, but we're going to end up spinning it at this point. And then after that, we're going to start knitting and crocheting with it. So it's this whole process. If you become a patron today, you get the VOD from everything we've already done immediately. So you can just catch up that way. Lots of goodies over there at Patreon. I'm not going to buy yarn. And then there's grab bags. So on top of that, after some conversation, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this yet. I think we're in discussion to have the box set. Do not quote me on this. I don't know if it's set in stone yet. So originally the Doctor Who 60th anniversary box set was going to be for fall. I think we're changing that to the springtime box set. Don't quote me on it. I might change that back. I have to confirm with TK, but I think that's going to be what we do for our springtime box set. You guys are just so stoked about it. I'm really excited about it. So if you don't know what a box set is, basically we do 2 of them a year, and they generally have anywhere between 5 to 6 or 7 skeins of yarn in them. At least one of them is kitty glitter, and it has a theme. It's thematic. So last one we did was the Toil and Trouble box set, and that was all pop culture inspired witches. And then, like I said, this one is going to be a Doctor Who 60th anniversary box set. So clearly there will be some Doctor Who inspired yarn in there. Those go really fast. A lot of the time, most of the time, they are pre-order, but we do put a cap on it. So, and those are also, we do an early release party with our patrons, and then after 48 hours, we release them to the public as well. April, May, there you go. He's confirmed. Doctor Who 60th set this year, Drool. And I suspect that this set is going to have more than just the basic 5 skeins. There's probably going to be, much like the Witch set, the Toil and Trouble set, there's going to be probably different levels that you can go at. We haven't figured out all the details yet. We'll get more information to you guys about that. Oh my God, I talked right through it. Are you ready? The green in my shirt almost matches the green on the screen. That's amazing. Okay. You guys know how this works. We are going to grab my computer keyboard. Why is it so hard to knit faster? Crochet. Or just hide the project somewhere. Legal. There's the legal stuff. Saving your pennies for sure. And we have a lot of people who will buy gift cards in small amounts and use that to save money for box sets and grab bags, which is really clever. Like I think it was, I don't remember who it was. Somebody, when we did our Harry Potter inspired scarves kits a few years back, somebody wanted to buy all 4 houses. And so they went and bought gift cards over a period of 6 months so that they could do it. The shipping codes, do they actually have one? Do they actually have one on them? Oh, okay. So yes, they do. It's about a year long. And the only reason we apply that is because shipping rates change. So that kind of starts to vary. So yes, it generally has a year-long expiration date. Like, well, once you hit a year, it expires. But you've got plenty of time. Ghost Babe, congratulations. You are our final contestant this evening.
Thank you
I'm going to play that for you instead. Let's get that wheel open for you. Hello, wheel. Ghost Babe, you know how this wheel works. The only thing on here that I have to re-roll or re-spin for you is dad jokes. And we have been on a roll tonight. I think we can make this third time a charm where we just get win-win-wins. I know you're with me with this wheel. We can do this together. Okay, do it for Ghost Babe. Don't fail me. Dare. Oh my gosh, it's a Ravelry pattern of your choice for up to $5. Ah.
Congratulations, you're a winner!
She's not wrong. So Ghost Babe, all you need to do is go on Ravelry, pick out a pattern that's $5 less or less. Contact me in Discord, tell me what the pattern is and what your Ravelry username is, and I will gift it to you. And truthfully, it's either a pattern for up to $5 or any amount of patterns for up to $5. So if you want 5 $1 patterns, you do you. I'm fine with that. So just keep that in mind. But Wheel, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for starting this year on a positive note with no game overs.
Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. We'll see you on Wednesday. Okay, you guys, it's time. We're going to get ready to go into show and tell. But before we do that, I just want to remind you all that this is the year of sharing. That's what we're calling it. So please, while we want you to share your show and tell with us, we definitely want to see those things. Share the love with other people. Share the show with other people. The more people who see this, the larger this community gets. And as we have proven, you're all fucking fantastic. So the people who stick around are good people and we want them to be here. So make sure you share it. Make sure you sing it up at the rooftops if you really want to. Be careful on those rooftops and we don't want you to fall. Subscribe, hit that like button. If you can't share it, that like button works just as well for us. If you are unaware, we are here on Monday and Wednesday nights at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Every Monday and Wednesday night. Generally, when there's a holiday, like Martin Luther King Day is coming up, I would normally take that off. But because we've had a hiatus, I will have a show on that Monday. I'm sure some of you were wondering about that. So yeah, just share the love. That's our mantra for, is that a word? I think it is. For 2023. I'm going to get this down eventually. You guys ready for some show and tell?
Time to clean up!
Oh, I don't actually have show and tell up yet.
Yay!
I wasn't prepared, TK. I'm so sorry. I forgot how that one worked. He's gonna cry. I ruined everything. Okay. We're gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna push the button again.
Time to clean up!
Yeah.
Yay!
There we go. Fantastic. Okay. So Marie, we have the birthday bird Bobby. His birthday was on 1/7/22. Bobby, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Bobby. Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. Bobby, it's your birthday. I'm sorry. Let's look at this beautiful bird. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I love the feathers. They're so delightfully pretty. How old is Bobby on the 7th, by the way? 7th was when I went out for my birthday dinner. TK is a genius. Seriously, right? Okay. Thorn. So nice to see Bobby. Yes, it is. My tiny goat, Banrose, is prepared for Capricorn sea goat season. I am ready. I love it. This is great. Here's to the Capricorns. Yeah, seriously. All the Capricorn love. I'm the worst Capricorn ever, by the way. Bobby's 1 year old. That's a great year to be. I remember one. It was a wild time. Michibi, working on a birthday gift tonight. Oh, it's all about the birthdays. Purple blanket was a plum mix border. Pick of my daughter with a dead fish hat. I was a pattern tester for this one. Came out awesome. Wish I could share more pics of it on here. Okay, so let's take a look at the purple blanket first with the border. Oh, this is beautiful. I love the texture from this stitch. It just looks so squishy. I love squishy blankets. They're my favorite. He has a mermaid tail he's using your side. So great. Let's look at that again. He does have a mermaid tail. That's perfect. So clever. Oh, and here's the border. That's gonna be so beautiful. I'm also super, super, super in love with your nails. That color is so good. Ah, And then here's your daughter with the dead fish hat. That is fantastic. I've seen a knitted dead fish hat before. I've never seen a crocheted one. So I can't wait for this pattern to be released. It looks great. And it also looks absolutely adorable on your daughter. I'm really happy with her disco ball as well. Okay. Goth Emo Raver. These pictures are kind of old now. I'm almost done with the body at this point. That's okay. We can't wait to see it. First of all, before I even look at what you're wearing, I love the fact that you love pink so much that your hair matches your walls. Laura, who is in chat with us, is probably squealing with delight right now because she has met somebody who loves pink as much as she does. I'm just going to put that out there. Okay. Anyway, this is gorgeous. Even with the multicolor, which I don't usually recommend for cable work, you can see it so well. Like, it's just... The cable work is so subtle and beautiful in this and just intricate, and you can see it from far away like this. I cannot wait to see it when it's finished. Yeah, it's that skull piece, and it looks so good. Oh my gosh, it's sparkly yarn to frick out of town. I feel like you're my sister. Exactly. Pink is a pretty great color. I'm so mad they're not hot pink. I asked for hot pink braces, and they just gave... I asked for pink, and they gave me pink. I wanted hot pink. This is so beautiful. Ah! Can you, I was gonna say, can you post the yarn somewhere? I'm really curious what type of yarn this is. It's just so lovely. Elizabeth 84, inspired by Joy Cow, is the first one. Birthday yarn shopping in Scottsdale is the second one, and homemade gluten-free chicken noodle soup is the third one. So this is the inspired by Joy crochet along. It's stunning, Elizabeth. Oh my gosh, your color choices are perfect. I like that your light color has a little bit of a multicolor vibe going on. It looks like it's got some pinks and blues and yellows in there. That dark blue, I'm always a fan of a deep tartasy blue, for sure. And I love the pattern that's being created with it. Is it complete, or is it going to get larger than this? How dare they? Thank you, Laura. I know, I got so excited I went and smiled afterwards, and I was like, oh, it just looks like the color of my gums. That's dumb. That's okay, they'll change them on Valentine's Day. I'll get hot pink then. Birthday yarn shopping in Scottsdale. I've never been to Scottsdale. That is amazing. Is that an elf on a shelf climbing a tree? That's terrifying and fantastic all at one time. Your hair is actually red, and the bathroom was that color when we moved in. Well, I'm going to pretend like you did it on purpose. In my brain, that's canon. Oh, chicken noodle soup. I love you so much. Okay. What do you use to... This is a generic question for everybody. When you make chicken noodle soup, what do you use to season it? Like, what's the one big seasoning you use? I don't mean salt and pepper, and if that's all you use, then say nothing. But I'm just curious what people use when they season their chicken soup, because I know what I use, and TK thought I was nuts when I did it. Bubbles, my Cinchestra sweater is coming along nicely. Freya is soaking up the sunshine, and it's been a winter wonderland here in Minnesota since last Tuesday. So here's her sweater. Why are you so flipping talented? No, it looks beautiful. I love it. And once again, that cable just pops off that dark color. Not something I would generally recommend, and it looks great. Poultry seasoning. Okay. Garlic, hot sauce, thyme, basil, and garlic, caraway seed. Shit. Maybe I am crazy. I use dill. I don't know if that is just a Jewish thing that's been like down through each generation of my family, but they all use dill with their chicken soup and dumplings. It's a thing. We love our dill. And TK is like, why is there dill in my chicken soup? Oh, Freya, you're so pretty. Look at her eyes. Oh my gosh, they're glowing. They're so beautiful. She's such a pretty cat. Garlic. I know, garlic is so good. I met somebody who puts peanut butter in their chicken soup, and at first I gagged at that thought, but then I thought, oh, it's probably like a Thai chicken soup, because you know it's got that peanut butter vibe to it. I confirmed that was pretty much what it was. Oh my god, you were not kidding. That is a lot of snow. Are you able to actually get anywhere? How do you drive in this? That is so much snow. Dill chicken soup, only from Jewish people. That's it right there. It's so good. I love dill in my chicken soup. I like dill in my eggs though too. I like dill in everything. Oh yeah? African soup is chicken and peanut. Crochet Mom, these are my sweaters these are my sweater in progress. My crosster shawl in progress, and our new puppy, Smelly Ellie. That is the best name ever. Oh my gosh, that's so bright. It's lovely. I'm in love with that color. This looks great. I can't wait to see it as a full sweater. Here's your shawl, also beautiful. I think my brother knit a shawl like this in kind of rainbow colors for my mom once, but I like yours better. Don't tell him that. I like the lacy work in yours better. It's really pretty. Yes, please share the snow. You put dill in everything. Thank you, Crochet. Dill in your pasta salad. Oh, I haven't done that. Now I'm gonna. I do put dill in my potato salad, though, depending on the potato salad I'm making. Okay, what else do we have? Oh my gosh, look at Smelly Ellie. Are you looking? Are you looking at this dog? Stop taking a picture and look at the dog, because the dog is adorable. The nose alone on this dog is so flippin' cute. I'll trade you a Zuzu for a dog. I won't trade you a Zuzu. But seriously, she's so sweet. Oh my god, she's just the cutest thing I've ever seen. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna cry. Okay, let's move on. It's enough. It's okay. Yarn Pirate. Vegan chicken. Thought dangon. Why do you do this to me? Thought tangon. That's what I'm going with. Soup for dinner tonight. Filipino chicken noodle soup. Okay. If we misplace Goose, just place a book on the bed and she'll appear to sit on it. And then see spell shawl in progress. Your bowls are so pretty, and this looks really good too. This bowl, look at this bowl. Oh my gosh. You think I said bow? Oh. It's a beautiful soup. Oh, look at Goose.
Hi, Goose.
Hi, Goose, sitting on a book. And then here's your shawl. Oh, it's beautiful. Yarn Pirate, I love it. I love how you went from like really, really dark, intense, and then it's so light at the end. It's the best. She has hazel eyes. Yeah. Fiber Mage. Snuggles with my kitty cat Nora and the shawl that I'm wearing for my mom. Or weaving for your mom. Oh my goodness, Nora, you're so sweet. I appreciate that Nora loves your shawl, by the way. You're a fade. That makes me happy. And then here is your woven project for your mother. It's beautiful. I'm really excited that you got a loom. That's fantastic. I'm so tempted to try it, but oh my gosh, I don't even have room. We might get a small one for the table so that we can do it for shows. But yeah, your work is just so intricate and lovely. I'm fascinated by it. Skittles Kid. First picture is January square for Stitch and Scream. You're doing a tapestry. Ooh, so she's doing a different square each month. Yeah, that's really smart. I love it. That looks great. The second picture is Gur from Invader Zim. Doom, 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 doom. That is what my Dell computer in college used to say when I would close it. And when I opened it, it would scream tacos. I am a big fan of Gur. That's great. I love his tongue. It's the best part. And that he's in his little dog outfit. Ooh. And the third is a watercolor art that I did last week. This is so gorgeous. Okay. I know I'm supposed to say I love her hair, and I do love her hair. It's really cool. It is not my favorite part. Her shoulder is my favorite part because I don't know if she's like a mossy nymph and that's like moss and vines that are growing up on her, or if that's like a really cool dress she's wearing, or if it's body paint. Like there's so much going on in that part of this picture that I just want to stare at it and try to figure it out. This is gorgeous. I love it. Gur was amazing. I'm using BK yarn for the Alt Knots monthly squares. Yay! Cannot wait to see them. Cocoa Pie. Haven't crocheted in a year or two, but after 2 poopy granny squares, these 3 look acceptable. Making a polar bear baby blanket for sister and brother-in-law's baby to be. I have 5 months, and Huey and Reese is napping together till I woke them up. Okay. These are so cute. You're doing a great job, seriously. These are adorable. I can tell that they're supposed to be polar bears. I want this pattern now. It's really, really cute. And then here, oh my goodness, look at those. Oh my goodness, look at those faces. Did they stop napping together when they knew that you were looking at them? Because that's what happens in my house. No, wait, come back. I need stuff. You're thinking in dress, but you love the mossy idea. You're going to go with that one. Yes. Excellent, Brittany Michelle. The Bun Buns 420. My sweater I finished New Year's Eve. A black and white stitch and scream square from Alt Knots and a pair of mittens. Patterned by Bruna Ticality on YouTube. I have to look them up. Okay, so here's your amazing sweater. 1, I have never seen something so bright and beautiful. 2, it looks amazing on you. 3, I am so jealous of your lipstick and that you can pull it off because I can't. Seriously, it looks fantastic. You should wear this every day of your life until it smells really funky and clean it and wear it again. Here's your first square for the Alt Knots crochet along. It looks great. You're doing black and white. That's perfect for the Wednesday Addams, the Wednesday vibe. It's just wonderful. And then here are your mittens. Oh, those are really cool. They've got the kind of like fuzzy yarn on the one side, so they're all cozy. That's really neat. Holy smoke, you look amazing. Thank you, Yarn Pirate, right? Like this, I know this sweater was literally made for you, but I feel like it was designed for you too. Like the yarn was dyed and somebody thought, I think it's gonna be for this and for this person. And somebody was making this sweater to pattern. They were like, this is specifically for this person with this yarn. Like there's a whole lot of just perfection going on in this. Wear it all the time. Ginger. Better late to the party than not at all. That is true, my dear. Scarf in Sutton Forest Park for your brother. Love it. This is, I hope he likes it. I've seen pictures of your brother and I think this will look really good on him. The colors are perfect. And I'm not just saying that because all redheads should wear green, although 90% of redheads should wear green. Just gonna put that out there. Did you say park? Staring Buttercup. Hi, Buttercup. You're so sweet. That face is just the cutest. I'm so happy that things settled down with her and that she worked out and that you guys are such a happy family now. That's always the best. Those are the best pet stories. This is almost 42. Yes, I'm naturally a ginger. 42, almost 42 looks pretty good on you, kid. Seriously, you look fantastic. You look a little sleepy, but you look fantastic. And happy almost 42. Ghost Babe. Mr. Harley the Frenchie and Tiger are resident old man / demon / gremlin. They have their own onesies. I love animals and clothing. It's terrible. I shouldn't, and I do so much. Look at this. How is this face a demon? There's no demon about this. Just sweetness. Just sweet sweetness. Both of them. Oh my gosh. I just want to eat their faces. And just snuggle them and eat their faces. Not in a mean, scary way, though. Oh, no. So cute. I love when puppies hide. JK Knits for you. The kiddos sew as you go cuddle quilt blanket I just finished. The first bobbin of my sweater woolen spin. Now waiting for a ply ball date. And Bori and sporting my 4th square for my advent kit blanket. Only 2 left, then joining them together. So here is the quilt. It is lovely. I recommend that you guys hop into Show and Tell to look at the detail on the pattern or on the fabric on this and how she put it together because it looks really great. And I love the browns and greens. It's just so good. And then here is the first bobbin of your sweater woolen spin. Stunning. Oh my gosh, is this Hobbit inspired? It's really pretty. I love that. It almost kind of has like a Victoria vibe, but our color, like that kind of brassy, deep burgundy berry color almost. It's really beautiful. Why is your stuff always so pretty? Hello, kitty. What are you doing? You're being so adorable and cute. I'm excited to see this when this is finished, by the way. I know you've been working on this for a little bit now. It's going to look really great. Loon, I have the child, and I love him. Also, my mom got a new puppy. It's Frenchie and Chihuahua. Mix. Her name is Laura. Perfect. I have only watched the first episode of the new Willow series. Made her sweater. Ignore that needs to be fixed. She's very hyper. I hope you all have a good day. That's okay. Okay, this is really cool. Like super, super cool. And I like, if you look at this, it's interesting when you look at it, what type of blocks, I don't know if these are actually Legos or not, are used on this. I don't think they are. Because they create the flap on his jacket, which is really neat. So definitely take a look at this. It's super cool. And then here's the doggy sweater that needs to be fixed. So I'm not going to ignore it. I think it's absolutely adorable and wonderful, and I can't wait for it to get fixed because it deserves to be fixed. Ooh, my newest sweater project. This is from Gothic Hippie, who makes beautiful sweaters. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I love it, and I'm jealous of all this yarn. Those colors are gorgeous. I especially like the dark one, and it's all sparkly, of course. You guys are so flipping amazing. Give yourself a round of applause. I need to get an applause in here is what I need to do. It's based on Bilbo, for sure, for sure. I know it's the end of the show, but so glad to see you back. Hi, Eska. Thank you. It's good to see you, too. And his ears move. Get out of town. Okay. Once again, my loves, remember to share the show. That's what we're doing this year. Share, share, share. And don't just share the show, but share with us. Share good. I want good sharing this year. I want to hear about something simple and wonderful and sweet that happens to you throughout the week. I think that we need to try to uplift each other with our own happiness more than just focusing on the negative. I think that is what I'm trying to go with, you know? Like, for sure, let's support each other and be there for each other in hard times, but also let's bask and celebrate the good and share that. And share the show, for sure. Make sure you hit the like button. It's super, super important. And that you hit the subscribe button because, you know, every subscription helps. So we're really trying to get to 1,000. We're pretty darn close. We didn't hit it for my birthday, and that's totally okay. It means the celebration will just continue to go out. Other than that, we will be back on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. You guys have seen a lot of new stuff tonight. Expect to see more stuff roll out over the next few weeks. We're going to give TK a little bit of a break this week so that he can breathe because he has been going nonstop. Hopefully, my mouth isn't a hot mess on Wednesday from surgery tomorrow. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful day. Do something kind for yourself or those around you, as I always say. Start the year off right. And always, my loves, happy crafting. Oh, real quickly, I'm so sorry. I want to give out a quick shout out and thank you to all of our patrons. I don't have our Patreon roll that we usually have up, but thanks because we're changing that as well. But that should be here on Wednesday. So just a personal from me to you guys. Thank you so much for your support as patrons. Don't think you've been forgotten. You have not. Okay. Happy crafting, you guys. See you on Wednesday.